Alright, so I ended up changing my PAP or my pitches on my fingers. Now I went from half reverse on my middle finger to 7/8 reverse, and from 7/8 reverse on my ring finger to 1 1/4 reverse. I just did it so my hand can actually sit flatter on the ball versus my knuckles sitting up like that. So right now I'm going to backtrack the layout that I have on here to my new PAP, because my PAP changed with the pitch change, and it changed from 4 7/8 over and 1 down to 5 3/4 over and 1 1/4 down, which made some of my bowling balls end up going, like my Defender Hybrid. I had a 4.5 inch pin to PAP on it. Now it's 5.5 inch PAP. So that one I'm either going to sell and get a new one or plug in and re-drill it. I'm still trying to decide. So I'm going over everything right now to see how much of a difference that new PAP makes on my new for my old bowling balls. So let's see. So right here I'm gonna backtrack this one. So gonna draw a line straight through the bridge, close enough. And usually I didn't do it on this one, but usually when I lay my bowling balls out, I mark my X 3 inches down from the line that goes directly through the middle, through the fingers. And I usually do that in case I have to backtrack a layout, so I know that that's going to be straight where the bridge is at. This one isn't. I didn't change it because it was so close. I just didn't change it when I plugged it and re-drilled this, and you see I plugged it and re-drilled it 3 times. So we're just going to try to get close enough here. In this layout for my old PAP, it was 2 1/4 by 6.5 by 1.5 PAL. Just going to see how much of a difference this makes. Now this ball I'm probably not going to surface plug even if it's close enough, just because I've plugged it and re-drilled it so many times. So I'm probably just going to replace this one. Might get the same ball, might get another ball. I'm not sure yet. Just gonna see where I'm at with it first. So let's see. So here's where my PAP is at, or the new PAP would be once I change the finger pitches. So we're gonna draw a line through the ring finger, because remember PAL is pin above, and if you don't know about the PAL layouts, you can go to Bowling Science and search the PAL layout system, and they have a video on that, so I'm not going to go through all of that right now. So this now makes this 3 so a little bit more than 6.5, so we're at like 6 and 6. So now it's 3 by 6 3/4, and then the pin above is probably going to be about the same. Yeah, by 1.5. 1.5. So this went from 2 1/4 by 6.5 by 1.5 to 3 by 6 3/4 by 1.5. Now, I thought about trying the 3 by 6 by 1 PAL layout. I know it's not on the layout chart, but it's one that has been floating around as a stronger short pin. Now, just to try it out, so I don't just buy a brand new ball, and since I don't have to fully plug this, I'm probably just going to surface plug this, and then just do the new pitches in it, just to see how it rolls, to see if that might be something I might try. Now with this 6 3/4 mass bias to PAP line, it's going to retain its rotation pretty long down the lane. But with the 3-inch pin to PAP, I mean, like I said, I might just try it just to see how it rolls. But generally, it would be a 3x6x1 layout. But I'll try it just to see, so I don't try it on a brand new ball. Because it's a layout that I've been thinking about trying anyway. Like I said, the only difference is this would be 6 instead of 6 3/4, and this would be at 1. So I'm still gonna try it out on this one. Alright, so here's another ball of mine, my Defender Hybrid. So I wanted to double check what the layout would be. This was a 4.5x5x2 PAL. Now, if I plug in and re-drill these finger holes, it would move it to, this is the new PAP right here. So move it to 5.5 by 5 by a little short of 2, so like 1 7/8 up. Now for me, I know that 5.5-inch pin in PAP is not going to work. 4.5 seems to be, for me, a good way to go. The 4-inch pin to PAPs for me seem to flare a little too much for me, and then to me it seems like they end up burning up, which I'll show some video of the ones I've had with 4-inch pin to PAPs. But Mikey told me that the angular layouts would probably roll better for me. Now this Defender Hybrid at 4.5x5x2, it allowed it to still read earlier with the 5-inch mass bias to PAP, but with the 4.5-inch, it seemed like it didn't overflare, so it still made it down the lane and didn't burn out or burn up. And I've tried it at different surfaces. Now this one I'm not going to leave at the 5.5-inch pin to PAP with the new with my new PAP. So this is my Rattler. It was 4.5x3 PAL, which is an angular layout. Now with my new PAP, it ends up being 5x3 PAL. Now, usually I wouldn't use a 5-inch pin to PAP because I feel like it ends up rolling forward at the break point more so than going sideways. Because I've tried 5-inch PAP on other stuff before and it went a little more forward. However, my Rattler, I usually play more right with it anyway, and I'll start off with it sometimes. So with this one, I'm probably just going to surface plug it and then re-drill the finger holes with my new pitches, just to see how it rolls. I mean, since I already plugged it once already, I won't be able to sell it for much anyway, so I might as well just try it try the new pitches on this just to see how it rolls at the 5x3 PAL. Now this is the ball that started it all. So finally got the Obsession Tour Pearl. It took me a while to get it because it's retired now, and since I work in the shop, I try to get newer stuff most of the time, stuff that people can still buy in case I roll go with it. However, this ball is a good ball, so I decided that we had one left in the shop, so I decided to get it. It rolls great. I actually like it better than my 3D offset attack. On this one, I put a 4.5x6x3, which is the PAL angular layout. But I changed my pitches on this one. This is the one I originally did it on, and then I rechecked my PAP, and it ended up going to 5 by 6 by 3. Now this one, I still been throwing it. Well, I've only thrown it a couple days, but still gonna throw it like this, because even though it has a 5-inch pin to PAP, still has been rolling really good, from what I see. I'll probably shoot some more video with it tomorrow, just to, you know, make sure before I drill up these other ones. But like I said, it seems like it's been rolling good. I ended up taking the compound off of it. I have it at 3,000 true cut right now. So we're gonna see how it rolls with that on it.